All right, good evening, everybody. It's just about 9 o'clock, and we're going to get going in just a second here. So, we've got our box of 2002 Topps Stadium Club Relic Edition. That's what we're breaking. I have some bonus packs as usual, so we'll throw those on top of our pile here. And we still have some packs left in our Bowman box, 1980 Bowman. So we'll grab two more of those and add those to our stack of bonus packs. For today's break, I want to mention that this is going to be the first break of probably the next 2 months, I'm thinking. So October and November, where each team slot that somebody buys will get them one entry, one entry in the randomization, I should say, for our Topps Strata, what is a quote-unquote free group break. I believe all 30 teams are represented in this set. I will need to double check that, but however many teams are represented, let's say there's all 30, I will randomize the list of all of the entries that we've had in the couple of months leading up to this box, and then the top 30 people, or however many, will get a slot, and then I will randomize 30 teams amongst those 30 people, and that's how I'm going to do that. So chance for some really cool stuff out of Strata. I've never opened a box of this. It's a high-end box. You might be able to make out on my camera there. It only has 2 cards in it, but one is supposed to be a nice relic and one should be a nice autograph. And there's some really good names in this set. So I'm excited to open this, but we're going to hold off on that till we get enough entries. And hopefully that will make for a fun addition to my group break group, something that I hope to continue to grow and, just make more awesome. I also, while talking about making things more awesome, will throw a quick plug in for our next break, which we're going to be shifting break times to Tuesdays because it seemed like Saturdays are rough for a lot of people, including myself, if I'm being honest. So we're going to switch over to Tuesday, starting with our next break, which will be this coming Tuesday. And this was our box of 2000 Pacific Prism, and then with that, a blaster of 2016 Bunt. So that should be a fun break as well. And let me move those out of the way. And I will, at the end of tonight's break, I will give a preview of one of our next breaks that I have coming up after Tuesday's break. So hopefully everyone sticks around for that. With that said, tonight should be pretty quick. This box, it's just one box tonight, so it shouldn't take us too long. But before I get ripping, let me go through the list of everybody. Rod Richards is a hero for this break. He picked up a ton of teams for me. So he has the Diamondbacks, Indians, Rockies, Astros, Dodgers, Marlins, Brewers, Padres, Rays, Rangers, Blue Jays, and Athletics. Super, super thankful to him for grabbing all those teams, and hopefully it pays off for him because that's a lot of entries into the Strata break. Jeff Beamish picked up a couple of teams, the Twins and Giants. Ben Morris has the Red Sox, Tigers. Colby grabbed the Braves and the Nationals/Expo slot. Trevor Pert has the Cubs and Angels. Shane Milheim has the Cardinals and Mariners. And then Trevor Pollock has the Yankees. Jason Hemling has the Orioles. Jason McQuitty, the Royals. Spiegel, the Mets. Steady 000, the Phillies. Wade Fisher, the Pirates. I have the Reds, and Jedi Jeff has the White Sox. I'm going to go ahead. I sent an email. Did not get payment on that one. I'm going to go ahead and break that. I've traded with Jeff for many, many years, and I know he's good for it. So I know I had an offer for someone else to grab that slot. I'm going to leave it as Jeff's slot this time. I usually won't break something if someone hasn't paid, but like I said, I've traded with Jeff for a long, long time, many years on the blog. So I'm not particularly worried that he's, going to be dishonest or anything like that. But in general, and I should probably make it a policy that all payments have to come before I break, and I'll do that, moving forward. So I didn't have that policy out, and live and learn a little bit. So anyways, that's the checklist for the teams, and now we're ready to get going. Ben Morse, glad you were able to join us. Shane, good to see you. My comments were coming in slow here. Now I see everybody. Um, yeah, so we're ready to get going, and I'm gonna open without delay here. So I've got just a few bonus packs today. Well, 5 bonus packs. That's pretty good. We'll start with another rack pack of 2007 tops. My bonus pack pool is dwindling rapidly, and I know I keep saying that. I'm trying to come up with some cooler bonus packs. So I've got some ideas, and hopefully those will come to fruition here soon. So, anyways, free cards are free cards, and every now and then we do pull something cool out of these. We got an autograph out of a bonus pack. I forget it was last break or one of our recent breaks. So, anyways, we start off with a pretty nice Andy Pettitte, Pedro Feliz for the Giants, Ryan Howard for the Phillies, Ryan Garco for the Indians, Juan Rivera for the Angels, Trot Nixon, Red Sox, Ben Broussard, Mariners, Corey Sullivan for the Rockies, Aubrey Huff, Orioles, Alfredo Amazaga, Marlins, Alfonso Soriano for the Cubs, Alexis Gomez for the Tigers, Adrian Gonzalez, Padres, Nick Swisher, A's, classic combo of Pujols and Molina for the Cardinals. Nice card for Cardinals collectors. Michael Kadire, Twins, Moises Alou, Mets, Matt Holliday for the Rockies, Matt Cain for the Giants, Scott Hatterberg for the Reds. I like this card okay, but I'm so mad at my Reds right now, and just the mere fact that it's against a Brave there is salt in the wound for me. Giants team card and Rob McCavick. I don't know how you say his name, but for the White Sox. Yeah, baseball has been very disappointing for me as a Reds fan. They finally made the playoffs. They were on a roll. They had great pitching lined up. They were playing a Braves team that, in theory, did not have good pitching ready to go. And they couldn't score a single run in like 4,000 innings in 2 games. Terrible. All right, our second bonus pack here. Andy Chavez for the Phils. Mark Teixeira, Rangers. Jimmy Rollins for the Phils. There's a Mickey Mantle for the Yankees. It's weird to pull a base Mickey Mantle, but that's pretty nice. That's probably worth the cost of the pack. Kenny Rogers, Tigers. Mark Teahan, Royals. The Rays get in with Jorge Cantu. Matt Morris for the Giants. Jim Tracy for the Dodgers. Chris Shelton for the Tigers. I don't know if you collect a lot of cards, but the one thing I've always found interesting is the Tigers cards in Topps Heritage almost always feature these palms and palm trees or whatever the heck is on the background here. So they take a lot of Tiger pictures in front of those trees and bushes. Jerry Narron, Reds. Josh Willingham, Marlins. Mark Pryor, Cubs. Ron Gardenhire, Twins. John Lackey, Angels. Brian McCann, Rookie Cup card. Always like the Rookie Cup. Hideki Matsui. Matt Trainer, Marlins. There's the Cursed Braves team list. We've got a Aaron Boone and Grady Sizemore Cleveland Rocks combo card. Diamondbacks team card. And also for the Diamondbacks, the Orlando brothers. Orlando Hudson and Orlando Hernandez. So that's kind of cool. I like those combos that they did. We also have, to mix things up, I found a couple of these. So I'm going to open one in this break. I think I have one more. This is a 2016 Topps, I assume, retail pack. There's only 5 cards in it. Clay Buchholz. This is the Smoky set. I'm like smoke in the corners. We've got a triple team card here. David Price for the Blue Jays, Dallas Keuchel for the Astros, and Sonny Gray for the Athletics. So I'll randomize that between the 3 featured teams: Ryan Zimmerman, Kevin Kiermaier, and Mitch Moreland. And our last 2 bonus packs are the 1989 Bowman. And for those, we're still looking for another Griffey. We pulled one Griffey rookie out of this box pretty early on in the box. Whitey Ford, ad card. Steve Sachs. Set those up there. Steve Sachs. Pete O'Brien, I think. Yep. Getting better at telling who some of these guys are, at least. Mike Maddox. I don't think we've seen this guy before. John Eriks. A little, like, high school prom photo going on there. Kurt Wilkerson. Mitch Webster. Dennis Martinez. Expos. Those powder blues. Joe Carter. Nice Joe Carter card. Dan Plesac. Tom Henke. Another Blue Jay, Alex Sanchez. And an Oriole, Pete Harnish. Pitched for the Reds for a little bit, I believe. And our final bonus pack. Hopefully by then, those that are able to watch will be in. I know some people watch the videos the next day. Maybe don't want to stay up quite as late, which is understandable. Ted Williams ad card. We've got a Bob Boone. We've got one of the TV subset cards. Sandy Alomar. They're kind of cool. Something different. Bert Blyleven for the Angels. Ricky Horton. Greg Olson. There's another high school prom photo. Rico Bronya for the Royals. Mark Gubzika. Kevin McReynolds for the Mets. Glenn Davis. There's a Mariner, but not the one we're chasing after. Dave Valley. And our last two are Gerald Young and Rance Mullenix. So no Griffey this time. Still hoping we get another one out of the box. I guess we'll see. But there's your bonus stack for tonight. And now we're ready for the main event. I asked a while ago what people wanted me to break next, and pretty overwhelming vote went for Stadium Club. So I think this is actually the third retro Stadium Club, like mid-90s, early 2000s Stadium Club box that I've opened. I also, as a preview, had some requests for some late 90s, early 2000s Fleer cards. So you may see something along those lines, but I don't want to spoil anything on that quite yet. All right, so we've got an ad just saying that this is specially made, and then we have a checklist. I think the checklist usually gets randomized, but Rod claimed like almost half the box practically, so I think that's fitting that this would go to him. So I'll throw that in Rod's stack. And we've got 4 stacks of cards. 4 stacks of packs, I should say. And we should have, because this is the Relic edition, the box does promise a Relic in each box. And the Stadium Club has some pretty good names for some of the Relics. Of course, you know, there's always lesser names as well. Let's see if we can't get those all up there. Angle my camera down just a hair if I can. So touchy. All right, there we go. All right, so we already went over the teams. Good luck, everybody. Let's get going with our main event, the 2002 Relic Edition Stadium Club. Lots of cool stuff possible in this set. Like most Stadium Club sets, you're going to get a few inserts. Here's what our base design looks like. I don't actually think I bought any 2002 cards from Stadium Club, I mean. I don't remember ever even opening a pack of this stuff, so pretty nice. And here's the back. Pretty simple. Team colors, though. So Mike Hampton for the Rockies is our first one. Right off the bat, we find Barry Larkin. Pretty sure I do own this card. I think I got that in a number of trades, but I might be wrong. There's a nice Scott Rowland for the Phillies. Always liked Rowland. Jeff Bagwell, Houston. Edgardo Alfonso for the Mets. And Derek Bell for Pittsburgh. And you can see the back of a Pirates, yellow and black. The Mets, blue and orange, colors you would expect. I like the team colors on cards. I think that's nice. If I find, oh, this pack has our hit in it. You can maybe see they're a little bit thick, so we'll save that one till the end. Because we promised one relic. All right, next pack. Phil Nevin for the Padres. Tsuyoshi maybe? Sinju for the Mets. Richie Sexson, Brewers. Oh, there's a beautiful Chipper Jones for those pesky Braves. I'm still mad at the Braves. Johnny Damon as an Athletic. And Kenny Lofton. So one thing I've noticed in going back to these older Stadium Club sets versus like the ones since they kind of rebooted Stadium Club in the like late 2000s, I feel like the photographs are much stronger now than they were, but there still are enough. Like, I mean, this is a beautiful Posada card, for example. So some of the pictures are great, but I feel like there's more sort of common shots, you know, just pitchers pitching, hitters hitting, that kind of thing. Of course, as I say that, we get a pack of pretty neat ones. There's a nice A-Rod for the Rangers. A little bit stuck together there, but not too bad. Nomar Garciaparra, Red Sox. Jeff Jenkins, Brewers. And Greg Vaughn for the Rays. According to the pack wrappers, let me get this pack open here. There are a number of different subsets and inserts. There should be, or there could be, sequentially numbered future stars and sequentially numbered first-year players. Those are 1 in 42 and 1 in 60. The overall odds of finding a relic, according to the pack wrap, are actually 1 in 17. So there's a chance we do get 2 relics in a box. Not a great chance, but there is a chance. So there's a nice Maglio for the White Sox, Maglio Ordonez. Mike Piazza for the Mets. Luis Gonzalez, Diamondbacks. Jose Cruz, Blue Jays. Ichiro, Mariners. And Omar Vizquel for the Indians. So I already bought the next higher end box for my free one, but I am curious what people would like to see for. I do hope to keep doing the free break every like couple of months. So if you guys that are watching right now have any ideas for a box that maybe you would never be able to buy but would be something good for a break, I'm all ears. I use any proceeds, any break that actually I would quote unquote make money on. I just set that money aside and then buy a higher end box. So I try to price my breaks so that I don't lose money. But I decided, and I'm not doing this to make money. I do it just for fun. So the money that, if it's a break that actually comes out ahead, then that money just goes towards my next free box or my bonus packs or whatever it might be. So if you have any ideas, let me know. All right, we've got Sandy Alomar for the White Sox. Try to get that glare away there. Sean Green for the Dodgers. Ivan Rodriguez, Rangers. There's a nice Miguel Tejada. I do think this set, the photos in this set are better than the last couple we've opened for sure. Jose Vidro, Expos. Jeremy Burnitz, Brewers. And that is it for that pack. We know we have a relic, unless there's dummy cards in here, but that was definitely thicker. We'll get to it. Craig Biggio, Houston. Carlos Lee, White Sox. Alfonso Soriano, Yankees. Troy Glaus, Angels. Again, sticking a little bit here. Jimmy Rollins, Phillies. And Barry Bonds for the Giants, back when you could pull Barry Bonds cards. Pretty quiet night tonight on the views. I do appreciate those that are watching for making the time. Kerry Wood, Cubs. Dean Palmer, Tigers. Oh, you know what? We have a relic in here too. So we do have 2 relics. Let's just hold off. Again, unless it's a dummy card, it's thicker. We'll come back to that pack. Jeez. Really did a number on the foil wrapper on this one. I don't know. Maybe there's just dummy cards in here. This one's also thick. Let me just see. Nope, that's a relic too. Well, let's open this one. All right, we got Vlad Guerrero, Expos. Brett Boone, Mariners. We have Jim Tomei, Indians. We have base cards of Gary Sheffield of the Dodgers, Christian Guzman of the Twins, and we got a world champion relic. That's awesome. Dave Parker for the Pirates. I was hoping we would get one of these as our relic. The world champions, 1979 Pirates. Who has Pittsburgh? Wade Fisher has the Pirates. That's good. He's been claiming the Pirates. You got the holographic sticker on the back. Regular season game used bat, it says down here. If the camera will focus there, you can read that now. Dave Parker for Pittsburgh. That's awesome. I like the design of this too. Got the banner, you got the team logo, you got the World Series bunting going across. The back says, "Congratulations, you've received an authentic regular season game used relic card of Dave Parker from 2002 Stadium Club Baseball." That's nice. Very nice. Let me find a sleeve for this. And we have at least one other relic. I think we have two other relics, to be honest. So I'm not sure what's going on with this. We'll see. Maybe they have dummy cards in a couple of packs. Still, I'm happy. That was cool. Jermaine Dye, Athletics. Larry Walker, Rockies. Look at the marlin fish in the background there. This one chipped a bit. Trying to get that off. Rafael Furcal for the Braves. David Wells for the White Sox. Kurt Schilling, Diamondbacks, and David Segui of the Orioles. Yeah, that was definitely a cool relic. Let me see here real quick. The World Champion relics are one in, let's see, that was a bat relic. 1 in 94. So pretty rare, actually. Javi Lopez, Braves. Kazuhara Sasaki, Mariners. Roger Clemens, Yankees. David Justice, Yankees. J.D. Drew, Cardinals. And Ryan Klesko for the Padres. I also, they're not in hand yet, but I actually pre-ordered 2 boxes of 2020 products that aren't out yet. I'll announce those at the end of the break as well. I don't have sign-up information yet because I don't have them in hand, and I like to make sure they're at least shipped before I put anything up, but I will be doing some 2020 stuff in a couple of weeks when the sets are released, so I'll get back to you on that in just a second. Jeff Kent, Giants. Juan Gonzalez, Indians. I like that picture. That's cool. A little bit different. We've got Jim Edmonds for the Cardinals and Albert Pujols for the Cardinals. Sammy Sosa for the Cubs, and Mike Sweeney for Kansas City. So I'm going to try to keep a nice mix of older stuff and new stuff as we kind of move forward. But again, anytime you guys have any suggestions for me, let me know what you'd like to see. Reggie Sanders, Diamondbacks. Ben Grieve, Rays. Andrew Jones, Braves. Cliff Floyd, Marlins. Greg Maddux, Braves. And Mark McGwire for the Cardinals. I feel like the late 90s, early 2000s, pretty good time to be a Braves collector. This pack is also thick, but What do we got going on here? Oh, I see. There are some thick, just regular inserts that serve as dummy cards. All right. Well, anyways, Mariano Rivera, Yankees. Rafael Palmeiro, Rangers. Eric Chavez, Athletics. So I don't know if you can tell this in the scan, or in the camera, but this Stadium Shots insert of Jason Giambi is thick like a relic. So maybe one of those other packs have those in there. Rich Aurelia, Giants, and Mike Lieberthal. So we'll come back to them anyway. I don't really care. We only have promised one relic. If our only one is a world champion relic, I'm happy. Jason Kendall, Pirates. There's a nice Derek Jeter with Cal Ripken sliding in. Couple of greats for the Yankees. Berto Alomar, Indians. Pokey Reese for the Reds. Preston Wilson, Marlins, and Ellis Burks for the Indians. Another thick card in this pack. Randy Johnson, Diamondbacks. Alfonso Soriano, Yankees. Kevin Brown, Dodgers. Our next insert is another thick card. Real time, Mark McGwire. Going to St. Louis, which is Shane. There you go, Shane. In the room. Kind of a cool card. Mark McGwire. Another Cardinal, Placido Polanco. And a nice Bernie Williams at the wall. There we go. Ken Griffey Jr. for my Reds. I like to see that. Carlos Lee, White Sox. Pedro, a little chipping from the card back on the one card in front of it, unfortunately. Red Sox. Pat Burrell, Phillies. Doug McCavich for the Twins. And Edgar Martinez for the Mariners. And that's always a risk, especially 90s products and early 2000s. They do sometimes stick together. But most of these have been pretty good. Kerry Wood, Cubs. Craig Biggio, Astros. Brett Boone, Mariners. Jim Tomei, Indians. Mike Mussina for the Yankees. And Barry Bonds for the Giants. For the Expos, Vlad Guerrero. For the Tigers, Dean Palmer. For the Braves, Rafael Percal. Troy Glaus, Angels. Bobby Higginson, Tigers. And Hideo Nomo for the Red Sox. A few packs remain. Again, we've already opened a World Champion Relic, which is pretty cool. Javi Lopez, Braves. Larry Walker, Rockies. Roger Clemens, Yankees. David Wells, White Sox. Gary Sheffield, Dodgers. And Darren Erstad, Angels. Trevor Pollock has the Yankees in this break. Shane. Not sure if Trevor is in the room, though. Jermaine Dye, Athletics. Jim Edmonds, Cardinals. There's Albert Pujols again. Well, would you look at that? Well, first, okay, so surprise. Todd Helton, Rockies. Was not expecting another World Champions relic. This is a Jersey World Champions. That's Kirk Gibson, and there's a card stuck to the back. Jimmy Rollins. I'll get rid of him now. For the Tigers, and the World Champion jerseys are 1 in 106 packs, if I'm reading this correctly. Look at that. So two, not one, but two world champion relics in this box. Tell you what, we've been having a pretty good run of boxes lately. Had some duds early on, but you can't complain about that. Kirk Gibson for the Tigers, Dave Parker for the Pirates. I mean, those are good names. Yeah, congrats, Ben. Ben has the Tigers. I'm guessing you were hoping for a card like that, but not expecting it. At least that would be my thought process heading into this break. That's awesome. Juan Gonzalez. There's Kazuhiro Sasaki. Scott Rowland again. So a bunch of base dupes in here. David Justice. Moises Alou for the Astros and Ryan Klesko for the Padres. Yeah, I said there was an outside chance of getting two relics in a box, and we not only did we get two relics in the box, but we got two of the, I think, the best relic set. Jeff Kent, Giants. Another Barry Larkin, dupe for me. Carlos Delgado for the Blue Jays. Jeff Bagwell, Astros. Kurt Schilling, Diamondbacks. And Christian Guzman for the Twins. And we've got this pack plus the two that I thought had relics until I learned that there are just thick insert cards in here. Mike Hampton, Rockies. Richie Sexson, Brewers. There's Chipper Jones again. There's a real time of Jason Giambi. That's one of those thick insert cards. So we've already got a stadium shot of Jason Giambi. Now we got the real time insert of Jason Giambi. The Athletics are scoring there. Edgardo Alfonso and David Segui. And now let's get these last two packs. So we have Dean Palmer, Pedro Martinez. Yep, so this one just shows a thick card, Brad Penny. Moises Alou stuck on the back. And then we have a stadium shot of Mike Piazza for the Mets. That was the thick card in that pack. The screen is blurry. Is it still blurry, Shane? It's showing up okay on my end. Like I have actually YouTube open. For me, it's all right. Raul Mondesi, Blue Jays. Another Blue Jay. Delgado. Okay. Manny Ramirez. And then the other thick card is for the Rockies. Todd Helton, real time. That's beautiful with the Rockies colors. I like that card. That's cool. Who ended up with Colorado? Rod Richards ended up with Colorado. You get to like half of the teams in this break. Jason Giambi and Brian Giles. That's a cool celebration and a pretty fitting way to end this particular box break. So yeah, we did well. We got a handful of inserts. These are all thick. We had a Todd Helton, two Jason Giambis, different ones. Stadium shot of Mike Piazza and a Mark McGuire. And then our two relics were both of the world champion variety. Dave Parker of the Pirates and Kirk Gibson of the Tigers, which is awesome. I was hoping that we'd pull a world champion, and to get two of them from the same box is awesome. So that actually does it for the break. But I did promise to hint at what's coming up in future breaks. So first of all, I don't have the boxes in hand, so I can't show you, but I did put in a pre-order for a box of 2020 Gold Label and a box of 2020 Topps Update. So as those are released, I believe one of them is released in 2 weeks and one of them in 3 weeks. I forget now which one comes first. I will be doing a group break for a box of each of those. Those are both going to be hobby boxes. So that's going to come up in a couple of weeks. Again, that'll be 2020 Gold Label and 2020 Update. I thought they would be fun to open. But I also have some other breaks coming up in the nearer future that I will be posting. One of them that I'm looking forward to for something a little bit different is this guy that I was able to score. This is a sealed box, so to speak. You can see there, it's actually like a collection of little mini boxes of Topps Stars and Steel, where each of these little mini boxes is supposed to have 3 metal cards in it. So it's literally cards printed on metal. Fairly hefty box, as it turns out. And I think this will be a fun break, something certainly unique for most of our collections. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. So you'll see that coming up soon. And I had so much fun with our last box of 2003 Prestige with the 7 relics and some really beautiful patches that I had to go try to find another one. So this will be in the future. I might hold off for a few weeks on this since we did just do this somewhat recently. But I do hope to do this again because, like I said, that box was... I had a blast. I had a blast opening it. Lots of people got stuff. And then, so those will both be, sort of priced about similarly. I'm going to do a cheaper break because I was able to get a box of this for a fair bit less than the others. And so this is I had some requests for some late 90s, early 2000 Fleer. So this is Sports Illustrated presented by Fleer, World Series Fever. The Sports Illustrated Fleer sets are some of my favorites, but I didn't actually ever collect this particular one, so I don't know anything about this set. But the other Sports Illustrated sets I love, so I expect I will also love this one. So I got that, and one more to show you, actually. Again, these are all going to be upcoming over the next few weeks. And this one I'm super excited for. Might have overpaid for it a bit, but hopefully that's okay and we can still fill it. This is a box of 2000 Fleer Mystique. It's a really cool set. It's got chances for autographs and relics in it as well, but it's a cool set. One of Fleer's higher end sets from 2000, and I'm excited to open it. So that's what we have coming up. So we've got the 2000 Mystique, we've got that, and we've got that, and all of those will be posted over the next few weeks on my Facebook page, which you can find me at facebook.com/group/nachosgrande, and on my blog, which you can find me at fanofreds.blogspot.com. That will do it for tonight. I do thank those of you that were able to make it. I remind everybody, no matter when you're watching this video, that I'm moving my group break times to Tuesdays at 9 o'clock Eastern, thinking that maybe that'll be a better time for people. I put a poll up, and Tuesday won by far as far as the day that people wanted. So I'm going to get these sorted in the next day or two. If you want your card shipped, if you have a stack and you want a shipping quote, let me know. And then if you're in the Pacific break, you might want to just wait till that's over on Tuesday. But anyways, yeah, let me know and I can get that out to you. But otherwise, I'll be talking to you guys soon. Thanks for watching. And yeah, pretty awesome box. I mean, we'll close out on a pair of world champions. So there we go. Have a good night, everybody.